Hey y'all, Joe Baby here. Today is day 61 of my 2022 Appalachian Trail through hike. I'm at mile 1032. Just recently, earlier today, a couple hours ago, I guess, passed through Harper's Ferry. Harper's Ferry, which is the somewhat midway point. That's what it's called. The midway point of the Appalachian Trail. It's not exactly the midway point. 120 off roughly, but whatever. That's what they call it. Midpoint of the Appalachian Trail. That's also where the Appalachian Trail Conservancy. That's where one of their offices is. And that is where you go and you check in as a thru hiker. When you check in, they take your picture. They get all your information, pertinent information, and it goes into a book for their archives. So, it's not 100% necessary, but it's kind of cool to go into the archives as someone who thru hiked the Appalachian Trail all the way through. Another interesting piece there, which is kind of crazy. I think I was talking about this in a previous video. So I registered in Georgia when I left at Amicalola. I was, I believe, number 647. So the 647th hiker to register at Amicalola on March 1st, 2022, obviously. And when I registered in Harper's Ferry, I was number 65. So either I've passed, both. I passed loads of people, tons and tons of people. And obviously, a lot of people dropped out as well. Not to mention, still running with M&M. By the way, M&M stands for Magnificent Monkey. Anyway, we're still running together. So what we did today is we stayed at a shelter 9 miles outside of Harper's Ferry. We got up this morning. We were on trail by 6:15. And we made it into Harper's Ferry by like 9:15. We went straight to the Towns Inn. Yeah. Which is a really cool place. It's kind of a hostel as well as I don't know if it's a B&B, but it's got some nice rooms. It's got a little cafe. You want to cook your own meals there, you can. So it's hostel style, I guess. Place is pretty cool. I think I'd stay there for sure. We went there, did the same thing we did in Waynesboro. Got in, took a shower, did laundry. Actually, the lady at the hostel, she took care of our laundry for us. She did our laundry, which is super cool. While she was doing that, Eminem and I went across the street, had a couple beers, a sandwich, ice cream, went to the outfitter. By the time we got back, our laundry was done. Bam, we got loaded up, back out of town. So because we didn't hang out in Harper's Ferry, not that it's a race, because it's not. I'm not racing anyone. But we passed all the people, obviously, that were still in town, and I know there were quite a few hikers in town because I saw them. I mean, so probably heading out of Harper's Ferry, who knows? We're in the 50s heading out of Harper's Ferry. And right now there's well over 3,000 people registered for the hike. It's just kind of crazy. I never really thought about it until a few days ago about how few people there are in front of us. And the good thing about that is, once again, I mean, from a social aspect, it may not be as great because, there's only, 60-ish, 55, 60-ish people ahead of us through hiking. That's the bad side. The good side is there's room in shelters. When you get into town, there's room in hostels, there's room in hotels. Not that we're staying at a lot, or I'm staying at a lot of them, but if I wanted to, it's there. So yeah, pretty wild. Today, like I said, we did a 9 into town, and then we're gonna do a 15 out. So what is that? 24, 25-ish mile day today on top of a town stop. So the climb out of Harper's Ferry was a little rocky and a lot of switchbacks and stuff like that. But for the most part, we got out of there. There's a really nice bike path along. Is it the Potomac or the Shenandoah? It's the Potomac. Really nice bike path along there. And didn't get to spend much time, obviously, in Harper's Ferry. I would have liked to spend some time there, but just not feeling a 0 day, feeling more like hiking, feeling more like completing my through hike, staying focused and being serious about completing my goal. So back on trail, and that's a good thing. I'm enjoying myself. One other thing I've noticed lately, I'm sure you can notice most of my videos were in winter. Maybe not winter. Yeah, winter. It was winter. It was cold and it was winter. And as you can see now, trees have leaves. They're not completely leaved out. It's really nice because it gives me shade. And shade is nice. Obviously, I'm not getting burnt. But I did decide to go ahead and get a ball cap, which I showed you. It's pretty cool. Whoa. Oops. So that's really cool. Ooh, this is a tough section, rocky section. So that's pretty cool. Talking about weather. The past 2 nights have been really cold. And that would have been the 28th, the 29th, and the 30th of April. You'd think it'd be warm, but it's been 30s at night. But today's been great. And I would say probably 70 degrees. Yeah. 70 degrees today. And the lows in the 40s tonight is what they're calling for. I can handle those lows. 40s at night, that feels great. You can get up in the morning, maybe not everyone. You can get up in the morning, here's some people camping up there. Not freeze your butt off, not have to wear gloves and all that stuff. Oh, that's a shelter. There's a shelter up there. I'm not going to that shelter. And it looks crowded. Huh. So, that's kind of where it's at. I got some hikers coming. Hang on. How's it going, fellas?
How are you?
Fantastic. Oh, I was going to make an arrow. I'll talk to you later. Hope you all have a great day. I know I am. See ya.